Hello everybody, Yoga for Change. I'm Michael. Today we have a practice that is meant for you who are maybe coming out of being sick, for example, getting better. Maybe you just had some time when you were not practicing, not able to practice, or just fell out of practice, and now you want to get back to it. So this one is really soft. Even though this is a very soft practice, maybe you need something even softer. So you be the judge of what you need and if this suits you right now or not. And feel free to modify this in whatever way you want. You can maybe repeat a part a few times more if you like. And most importantly, stay connected with your breath and take your time to go through the movements and enjoy it. So we start in sitting, and you can choose whatever sitting position suits you. I am sitting in Siddhasana on a block under my sit bones. And then we just breathe. And if you want, you can take one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. The belly is relaxed. You don't need to pull it in or anything. Relax the face. Then take the fingertips on the floor. And again, relax the shoulders, relax the neck. And the next time as you inhale, slowly start lifting the arms. Breathe slowly in. And as you exhale, let the arms come down until the fingertips touch the floor. Again, relax the shoulders. Again, inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, slowly lowering the arms. And we do this 6 more times. In, slowly out, slowly raising the arms. And as you breathe out, let the arms come down. And if your rhythm is a little bit slower, a little bit faster, that's good. Just go with your own rhythm. Just make sure you synchronize the breath and this simple arm movement. 2 more times. Last time, breathing in, lifting the arms. Breathing out, let the arms come down. And from here, raise only the left arm. Breathe in, exhale, side bend to the right, bending the right elbow. Inhale and exhale, let the arm come down, lifting the right arm. Inhale, exhale, side bend to the left, bend the left elbow. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, let the arm come down. Again, 1 time each side. In, exhale, side bend to the right. So you want to really feel a stretch in that left side of the body. Now it's going to be the right side of the body. Really stretch it out. The pelvis, the sit bones, stay grounded. Stay in the side bend. Try to roll the right ribs a little bit more up to the ceiling. And then take the right hand behind the head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, elbow towards the left hand. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more times. In. So you're in the side bend, and then you're twisting inside of the side bend. Mixed side bend and twist. Back to the middle, fingertips on the floor. And to start on the other side, we're going to first lift the right arm, inhale, and then exhale, side bend to the left, keeping the pelvis grounded, the hips grounded. Inhale, left arm comes up, exhale, side bend to the right. In and back again. In, exhale, side bend, in, back to the middle. And last time, come into the side bend on your right, on the right side. Try to roll the left ribs a little bit more up to the ceiling, maybe even look up once. And then take the left hand behind the head, inhale and exhale, twist. Go really as far as you can into this twist. So just one more time, inhaling, opening, exhaling, closing, back to the middle. And we do this 3 times. Exhale, stretch the arms in front of you, round the back. Inhale, lift the arms and lift the chest as well. Exhale, arms stretched in front of you. Inhale, lifting and stretching the arms. I'm hooking the thumbs and spreading the fingers to do this. Inhale, last time. And then come from here to stand on your hands and knees. Take the block away and see that your hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. And we start with cat and cow. Inhaling, arching the back, exhaling, rounding. If you need to then adjust the position, do that. So lifting the chest, lifting the sit bones as you inhale, and then exhale, round the spine, drop the sit bones, drop the head. Inhale, also here, exhale, also here. Do this in your rhythm. You can take more time for it. Maybe your breath goes a little bit faster, and so you will also do the movement a little bit more in a flow, but try not to stress yourself. Try to take time for this. Now, stretching the right leg behind you. We're going to make big circles with the left arm. We do this 4 times. So really make the arm movement as big as you possibly can and let this arm movement pull and carry you into a twist. And then ground both hands, ground the back foot. Find balance on your left knee and left hand for a side position, side bend, and then reach over the head with the right arm. Inhale, take the arm back, and exhale, reach over the head 2 more times. In and out, and really press that left hand down into the floor. This is our side plank for today. And then ground both hands. Again, with the knees on the mat, go through cat and cow once or twice or 3 times to start over. And then lengthen the left leg behind you. We start with a twist, so big circles with the right arm, reaching over the head and up and back, keeping the back leg stretched and active. There's a little bit of hip movement, but I just try to keep that back leg active. Clear direction. Then grounding the back foot. Balance on your right knee, right hand, and then reach with the left arm over the head and try to almost like push the left ribs up to the ceiling. Again, this is our side plank for today. So really press the right hand into the floor. And the left leg, which is stretched, is also, it's quite active here. And then come from here into a child's pose. So bending the knees. The big toes can be touching each other and the knees are a little bit more apart. And then roll forward as you round the back. Exhale. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, let the sit bones pull you back into a downward facing dog. And you can keep the knees a little bit bent. Roll forward, knees on the mat. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, child's pose. And again, as you exhale, round the back and roll forward. Inhale, arch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, roll forward, knees on the mat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, child. Do this 2 more times. Exhale, moving forward. Inhale, arch. Exhale, lengthening the spine. The knees can be bent. Exhale, roll forward, knees on the mat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, child's pose. I'm going through this one last time to come into a downward facing dog. So again, arching, exhaling, downward facing dog. Stay here. Explore a little bit this downward dog. Maybe you know it very well. Maybe it's new for you. So you can bend the knees, ground the hands, stretch the arms, and think of lifting the sit bones up. And then make a few steps forward to come from downward facing dog into a forward bend. Have your feet wide apart, hip width apart, or even shoulder width apart. parallel to each other. And then lengthen the spine as you inhale. And then exhale, forward bend, round the spine, relax the neck. And then again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, and now as you exhale, roll up, bend the knees, roll up to standing. Come into Tadasana, and we take this Tadasana as a kind of a baseline for a little exploration. Come into a hyper Tadasana, and then let go and come into a Tadasana minus. So just exploring a little bit body tension, really exaggerate and come into a super hyper tense, exaggerated Tadasana by stretching the arms, stretching the legs, lifting the chest, and then relax everything and let the chest sort of cave in a little bit. And then find your Tadasana, so maybe it's there somewhere in the middle between these two extremes. And we start with so-called half sun salutation. As you breathe in, lift the arms, look up, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale again, round the spine, relax the neck. And then come all the way up, inhale, look up to your thumbs, exhale, Tadasana. We do this 2 more times. Inhale, Urdhva bend the knees as you go into your forward bend. Inhale, chest pulling forward, the knees are still bent. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Now stretch the legs. Exhale, Tadasana. Last time, inhale, looking up. Exhale, forward bend, bending the knees. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and again, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. We continue from here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward bend, ground the hands. Now take the right foot, a big step back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot to the front again. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. This is our sun salutation for today. So left side, forward bend. Inhale, take the left foot a big step back. Exhale, step forward, relax the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine to come all the way up. Exhale, let the arms come down. Right side, inhale, looking up. Exhale, forward bend. As you inhale, you make a big step back with the right foot. Exhale, make the same step forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, let the arms come down. Left side, inhale. Forward bend, bending the knees a little bit. Take the left foot a big step back and step the left foot to the front. Come all the way up. If you want to do this a few more times, just pause the video and continue from here. Otherwise, we continue. So balancing on the right leg, we just lift the left leg. And then ground the left foot, shift the weight, lift the right leg. Very simple. And we do this 1 more time each side, grounding the right foot, lifting the left leg. Try each time to fully stretch the standing leg as you lift the other leg. Now find balance on the right leg again. And from here, we're going to step the left foot slowly back. For this, you bend the standing leg, and you can even use your hands to catch yourself there on the floor to balance. Support yourself and come into a high lunge. Lift the arms. I'm also bending the back knee a little bit, trying to really lengthen the spine. And we take 5 breaths here, and this is our standing pose practice for today. High lunge. Super. Plank position, 5 breaths. In plank position, the legs are active, the chest is pulling a little bit forward. Breathe also here. And then downward facing dog, push the pelvis back, make a few steps there. And then step the feet to the front, come again into a forward bend, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale again, round the spine, relax the neck. And roll up to standing. Other side. So we balance on the left leg, lifting the right leg, and then shifting the weight to lift the left leg. And then again, balancing on the left leg and balancing on the right leg. Very simple. So back to the simple things. So we're going to step the right foot back now. For this, you can bend a little bit the standing leg, just experiencing a little bit of balancing in this transition. And once you have your feet in place, come into a high lunge. The back heel is not on the mat. This is not warrior one. This is a high lunge. And this is our standing practice for today. Just bringing back a little bit of strength, a little bit of action to the legs for everything we want to do with them, possibly later when we have a little bit more energy. So plank position, 5 breaths. Also here, active legs, chest pulling a little bit forward, just the feeling of the chest sort of drawing forward. And from here, come into a child's pose for a few breaths, just folding the legs under your own weight, breathing. And then find your way to sit on the mat with enough space behind you on your mat. Feet on the ground, the knees bent. Have your hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, start rounding the spine, rolling down until the arms are stretched and you still have the hands on the shins. And then do this a few times. So, and what I do is I always roll with the exhalation. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll down. Inhale there, and then exhale, roll up. And then inhale, lengthen the spine again. And then come all the way down to lie on the back. Very exciting. Good. And I hope you have a block there. So you're going to lift the pelvis, take the block under the pelvis, under the sacrum. It took me a while there. It depends how wide the block is. It's actually really good if it's really wide, so it can be stable. And then come into a supported shoulder bridge. So I have my feet parallel, the block under my pelvis, and I'm actually grabbing the mat with both hands and rolling the shoulder blades a little bit towards each other. First, we're going to just breathe here, and then we're going to have a little practice preparing us for future back bends that we want to practice, more active ones. So as you inhale, you're going to emphasize the lifting of the chest and the pressing down of the shoulders and arms. And as you exhale, you're going to lift the pelvis off the block and then repeat it. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the hips, the pelvis up. Really press the feet down. And do this a few times. And these are really two of the several actions that we really need for the back bends. So if you did it 2-3 times, next time as you lift the pelvis up, take the block to the side and then come all the way down. Feet wide apart, really as wide as the mat. Knees together, hand on the chest, hand on the belly. Relax. And after a couple of breaths there, start swinging the legs from one side to the other. To the right and to the left. Just a nice little gentle twist for the pelvis and lower back. And then roll over one side, come to sitting. So that was a back bend. Now we're going to have a forward bend. And before we go into the forward bend, we're going to twist a little bit more. You can prepare a block if you want between your shins or ankles. And first, come to sitting with the legs fully stretched. If that is not possible, then just bend the knees and maybe then have something under your legs so that you can ground the legs. And then twist to one side, twist to the right. Use your hands, use your arms, twist slowly. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. And then to the other side. Active legs, long spine, and then twisting. And after twisting to the right and to the left, lengthen the spine, lean forward as far as you can, and then lengthen the spine again, and from there start rounding the spine. Go into your forward bend with this even rounding of the spine, including the head. And if the block is there to provide a landing platform for your head, that can be nice. Then you can really relax the neck even more. And you can grab something. You can grab the ankles or the heels. And just breathe. Really stay connected with the breath here. If you stayed there for a few breaths, at least 5 breaths, next time as you exhale, roll all the way up. And roll down again to lie on your back. Lift again the pelvis and take the block again under the sacrum, but this time, to make it really stable, take the block flat under the sacrum. And then you're going to lift the legs. So the pelvis is just a little bit elevated. You're lifting the legs. And if you notice that the legs start shaking a lot, maybe bend the knees a little bit. Also here you can do a little bit of this rolling of the shoulder blades towards each other, just a bit, grabbing the mat with both hands. And really stay there for some time. You can count the breaths if you want. It can be 15 breaths or 20, or you can just let some time pass. And if you want this to be even more relaxed, this position, then what you can do is just have a wall there behind your legs so that the legs are actually on a wall, and then you can completely relax the legs. And then coming out of the position, ground the feet, lift the pelvis, take the block away, and have a last little thing. For example, pulling the knees to your chest and rolling from side to side, and then crawl your way back onto the mat so that you have the whole mat underneath you for Shavasana. Make sure to take everything you need to stay warm, socks and blanket and everything you need to really stay warm so that you can really relax and make the most out of this Shavasana with all the support that you have from the floor. And stay there for a few minutes. So also try to check with yourself, how was this? Was this too soft? Did it feel already quite intense? And then maybe it tells you something about where you are right now. And if you need more rest, or if you are ready now for some movement and it's simply a matter of getting the body into it and listen to what your feeling is telling you, what your gut is telling you. So take care and see you soon.